It's all right.
Podcast.
Wait, we're doing it?
Yeah, this is a podcast.
Some podcaster in a diamond in
Yeah.
That's why you listen to his new podcast.
Whoever you hired to do that song should be shot in the street.
Didn't we hire you to do that?
You didn't pay me.
We paid someone.
We're going to have to track that checking down.
Yeah. All right. So welcome to the 10-ish Minute Podcast. I'm your host, Wayne. I suck at impressions, Tango.
And I'm your co-host, Patrick. I ate all the Big Macs as a kid. Swift?
And I'm Shitty Ray Romano.
No.
Come on, guys.
We told you couldn't be here.
No, we
Out.
didn't.
Out of the studio.
You're gone.
Bye.
Jeez, that guy, he's always trying to get into things.
You know, you'd think that we'd told him sometime back in the past that Shitty Ray Romano could hang out at the 10-ish Minute Podcast.
How does he keep getting in here?
The door? You gave him a key.
No, I took the key back.
He probably made a copy.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, welcome to the all-new 10-ish Minute Podcast.
Wait. 10-ish Minute Podcast?
Yeah, 10-ish. Like, it's sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes it's more.
I have royally fucked up.
How so?
Well, you see, I was under the impression that we were calling this the 10-ish Minute Podcast, so I have really, really been brushing up on my Wimbledon.
Wait. So you're, like, with fuzzy yellow ball, racket.
I am one with Andre Agassi.
You thought I was bringing you in here to talk about tennis.
I swear to God, I thought Serena Williams was coming into the studio.
No. It was definitely not that.
I've got to call Jim Cornette and tell him not to bring that super sweet tennis racket he got me.
No, we can still do that.
No, it's over now. It's over now.
Well, this is the 10-ish Minute Podcast.
Any particular reason why you want to call it that?
Well, because the 10-minute podcast that we're so much a fan of is, you know, they call it the 10-minute podcast, but it's never precisely 10 minutes.
I don't think it's probably ever been 10 minutes. Do you count that with the reads, though? Because they're the reads as well.
Okay, so I know you're totally brushed up on tennis for this. Are you are you on point for the 10-minute podcast?
Probably not now.
Probably
not.
No. Do we need to stop and I need to let you listen to a episode and then maybe come back?
We're just going to wing it.
Okay, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, well, the diamonding apparently is a thing and it's upon us.
Is this something that maybe Diamond Dallas Page has come up with?
I don't know why it hasn't at this point. Maybe that'll be the end of it, that DDP comes out and does a diamond breaker and...
Diamond cutter?
Diamond cutter.
What is it? What is a diamond breaker?
That's when he breaks the internet. Have you seen those pictures of Kim Kardashian? It'll be DDP. He's shooting champagne over his head into his asshole like he's circular peeing back into his own asshole.
I don't think that he's going to do that. The man is like a world champion. He's got his own yoga line. I don't think he's going to go be peeing into his own butthole. Especially not for us or Will Sasso or any of those other guys.
I mean, he would if he could.
I think he could. I just don't think he will. I think Diamond Dallas could do anything he wanted to.
I think if I could, I would. And then I would diamond break the internet.
But you're...
As DDP.
Oh, my. I can't even with you. You can't diamond break anything. That's not a thing.
It will be when he does it.
He's not going to do it. It's not going to happen. He retired.
Okay. So as a lot of other people that, you know, we hear on the podcast all the time.
Like
all of the impressions Will does.
That's very fair. You can't really consider Hulk Hogan retired, though, because he got shit canned.
Okay, well, that's involuntary retirement?
Sure. Involuntary retirement, seizing all of his assets, and then also furthering any, they took him off the network, for God's sakes.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so the diamonding, this is a thing that's been talked about forever on TMP, and as we understand it, that means Will and the gang is going to be giving away their podcast to a listener, which is why we're doing what we're doing.
No, we've already got it. You didn't get the memo?
Well, the listeners haven't got the memo yet.
Well, this is their memo.
Okay, so I actually got to talk to Will, and instead of me telling you what happened, how about I just play the phone call for you? I really hope I got this set up correct. All Here we go. Hello?
Hey,
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 can you hear me good?
how's it going?
Yeah, it's going great. Why don't you tell everybody who you are?
My name is Will, the Samoan white bear of the North, Sasquatch.
That's a little bit different. Okay, thanks. So this has got to be easily one of the craziest things that's ever happened. A successful podcast such as your own
Yeah, dude.
is giving away their podcast to a listener, and that happens to be me and my dumb friends.
What?
Yeah, that's what the diamonding is, or at least that's what you said it was.
You're telling me that the diamond listener that we're looking for, the diamonding, this is all I'm trying to say. It's like we have more diamond listeners now.
Well, that may be true, but I'm not sure that we're the ones that deserve this honor, but I really appreciate you giving us a shot at it. Well, so, do you think we could tell the people why we're having this phone call right now?
Yeah, brother. Because we have to tell the people, you deserve it. You deserve it.
I'm not sure that we actually deserve it, but I promise you one thing. We will do everything in our power to complete the diamonding down to one listener, whether we want to or not.
What's your name?
My name's Wane Tango.
You are a dear friend of mine.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm sorry, that's your thing.
Well, let me tell you something, dude. But you're trying to change the subject. Back off the mic if you're going to yell, though, by the way.
Okay.
You are a dear friend of mine.
I don't know about that.
Think you maybe could have visited? Maybe? Say hi in the past couple years or so?
Well, maybe if you would lift that restraining order, we might be able to work something out like that. But moving on. All right, so I guess you know that we also have a podcast that we've been doing before, and we're obviously huge fans of this podcast.
Do you have even one female listener at your stupid podcast?
Well, yeah, if you count my mom, but it seems like you're starting to get a little hostile. Maybe we should talk about something else. What do you want to talk about?
Do you know how fast a hippo can run?
I actually have no idea how fast a hippo can run, and maybe that's a little off subject.
I agree with both of you.
There's only one of me, Will. Have you been drinking? Will? Hello?
So wait. Was that call that you just played for me? Was that actually Will Sasso?
That was actually Will Sasso's voice, yes.
I don't believe you. I think that's just you doing a shitty impression because I didn't sound anything like him.
Well, I suck at impressions, and we all know that.
Yeah, I don't. That wasn't
all right.
Will Sasso.
So all I'm saying is that was actually his voice. Yeah, I guess that's a thing.
Yeah, well, it could have been worse.
It absolutely could have been worse, just like anything else. Well, this might be worse.
Is that Skype?
Yeah, I must have left Skype on
Again? Answer it.
Hello. Welcome to the 10-ish minute podcast. This is the first episode, and you're the first caller.
All right, I'm on the show. Oh my God.
And what's your name?
My name is Layla Lamano.
Okay.
Something's off.
Yeah,
No.
that voice sounds a little familiar.
Yeah, I
really
you know what?
love your show.
Is that shitty Ray Romano?
That is shitty Ray Romano.
He told you that you had to leave.
You are not welcome, shitty Ray
Come on,
Romano.
guys. You said I could be on the show.
Giant disappointment.
Oh.
Man, that guy, he just won't quit, will he?
I'm actually, if shitty Ray Romano keeps making appearances, you're gonna have to tender my resignation because that guy smells like corn chips.
Yeah, that's probably the nicest thing anybody could say about him.
And also the most honest and descriptive.
Yeah, it's also very true. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so anyways.
Does that guy even have a job?
Yeah, bothering us, apparently.
Do you pay him for this?
No, but I would pay him to not.
We should look into that.
Yeah.
It could be very formidable for us.
Yeah, so apparently the diamonding is upon us. I mean, do you think this is going to end up being like a Highlander thing? There can be only one?
You mean like only one listener?
Yeah.
I thought that was the whole point. We're supposed to whittle it down to there's just one left.
Yeah, that is the thing. And I have the utmost confidence, like I told Will, that if we took over the show, at some point there would be just one listener.
Yeah, probably me or you. Well, I'd kill myself.
No, because we don't actually listen to our own shows.
No, that's true. It's terrible.
Yeah, so
Who listens to this?
I don't know. But there would be one. And as you can tell by that music, that's our time for today. And Maybe we'll do this again. Maybe we won't.